If you've started over more than once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times, or maybe even more, and you're sitting there wondering, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just stick with something? Well, this one is for you because the truth is, starting over multiple times, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with us. It may mean that we're just not willing to settle. Let me explain. Before I do, if you could just hit that like button, please. It's right down there, and the subscribe button. It will really help me out a great deal. Thank you in advance. Anytime we change and we think it's multiple times, anytime we make a pivot, sometimes there's a little bit of shame whenever we pivot or change a lot. And that shame sounds like, I can't stick with anything. We started one thing, built it, then walked away, started something else that didn't work out either. And now we're here again, thinking about starting over again. And we look at people who found their thing on the first try, or at least it looks that way from the outside. And we think, what's wrong with me? And we start thinking, I wasted so much time, all those years in the career that we left, the business that you may have built and then closed, the certifications that we got that we're not even using anymore. It feels like lost time, like we should be further ahead. And it looks like that we took a bunch of wrong turns and now we're lost and behind. And people are gonna think I'm flaky. We don't wanna tell people that we're pivoting again, because they're gonna ask, didn't you just start that other thing? And we're gonna have to explain again. And the truth is, we don't even know how to explain it ourselves sometimes. So we just feel like failures, or it's a little bit embarrassing. I personally think changing a lot and multiple pivots doesn't always mean failure. I think it's data gathering. Every time we start something new and it doesn't work out, or it works, but we realize it's not what we really want, we do learn something that's valuable. We learn what we're good at sometimes, what we're not good at, what we like, what we don't like, what drains us, and what we're willing to do for money, and also what we're not willing to do, even if it pays well. So that's not always wasted time. That's information. And the more information that we have, the closer we get to the thing that actually fits, at least we hope. And I like to think about it like this. We're not starting from scratch every single time. We're starting from experience. So the first pivot, it taught us something. The second pivot taught us something. The third, fourth, and fifth pivot, it's information, and we have a lot of it now, more than we did the first time. Most of us spend our lives doing something that we hate because we never gave ourselves permission to just walk away and try something else. And for those of us that have multiple times, that's not flaky. I consider that courage. So give yourself some credit. There's a difference between quitting because it's hard and quitting because something is wrong for us. Quitting because it's wrong, we gave it a real shot. We learned what we needed to learn, and we realized that this just isn't the path for us. But how do we know the difference? Well, we ask ourselves, did we give it enough time to get past the beginner phase? Are we quitting because we're scared, or because we genuinely don't want this anymore? If we keep going, will this get us closer to the life we actually want? Or are we just doing this because we've already invested time? If we're quitting because it's hard, then we need to push through that. If we're quitting because it's wrong, then we just need to let it go, and that's okay. If we've started over multiple times, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with us and we can't stick with it, because we are evolving. A lot of the things that we've set in motion were 10 years ago, 5 years ago, and we're different people now. So why would I expect things to work for me then like it does now? And we're allowed to change. We're allowed to grow out of things. We're allowed to want something different. And the fact that we're willing to start over instead of just staying stuck in something that doesn't fit anymore, then that's self-awareness. So if you're thinking about starting something over again and you're feeling like you should just give up and stick with what you've been doing because you've already tried so many things, don't do it, because you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience, and every pivot that you've made has taught you something. And the next pivot will too. So we're figuring it out, and that's exactly what we're supposed to be doing. Please drop a comment and tell me how many times you've started over. I want to know, so I don't feel like I'm the only one. And if this video has helped you, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.